Joining us now on the show is Serena Aldrich. She's a mother of two daughters, ages 9 and 12, who were actually rescued there from Camp Mystic. Serena, thank you so much for taking the time. First, how are you doing and how are your daughters doing right now?
I am doing okay. I think everything I hear, it kind of keeps getting worse. I think my daughters are doing better than I ever expected. They are actually here with me. If you want me to span, I can show them.
Great, yeah, if you're willing to, and they're happy to.
Can y'all say hi?
Hi there, girls. How you doing? You doing okay?
There's Penelope.
Hi, Penelope.
Their oldest sister, my oldest daughter, is at UT volleyball camp, and actually, I have a picture yesterday from taking them that I wouldn't have had, maybe. We're just grateful that they're home.
Yeah. If you want them, they could even come sit on your lap or next to you if you'd like. If they don't want to, that's all right as well.
Right now they're shaking their heads, but maybe they'll change their mind.
Well, what did they tell you about that experience? What was it like for them when the water started rising there?
It was, I think, total shock. Clementine woke up. She was in Chatterbox, which is on the flats, right along in Row, but up against what's called God's Mountain, with the other cabins that suffered the most casualties. And they woke up in the middle of the night, and she said there was just a tiny bit of water coming in the door. But that cabin is, not flat with the ground. There are at least a few, 5, 6 steps at least to get up. And the water was up to the door. Their counselor broke the window, counselors, and got them out the side. And they were right there at the base of God's Mountain, and they climbed up. There was a little bit where they had to swim across to climb up, and they were on the side for a couple of hours at least while their counselors were signaling with flashlights. At some point then, and there were other cabins there with them, at some point then they climbed to the top, because there is a pavilion at the top of God's Mountain. It's also sky high where the big Mystic sign is. So they were there for another couple of hours waiting. 3 of her camper or cabin mates were separated, but they did find them. My older daughter was on Senior Hill. Her cabin is the lowest. And I'm just now realizing and finding out, and I think we're both finally believing that the water rose so high that it actually started to come into her cabin a little bit, not very much, but they were on what's called Senior Hill. And I wish I could find a picture, show you a picture, the fact that the water got so high. I'm thinking Noah's Ark, honestly.
Yeah. Something you never would ever expect. I know you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.